We're putting on 15 minutes of this show or less, and asking Coach Johnson, thank you very much for joining us. Definitely not the result you are looking for. Please give us your impressions of what happened in the 90 minutes plus extra minutes.
Yeah, firstly, good evening, guys. And so well done to Sundowns. I think they win the league tonight. So, yes, well done to them. But in saying that, I thought the red card also spoiled my game. In one moment, I don't know if it was a red card. I still have to look at that. But, yeah, we held them like we should have held them in the first half. I think it was 0-0 in the first half with 10 men. And we had a good structure, good moments in the game as well, even though they had majority of the ball. But we came out and we thought, you know what, if we carry on in this vein, we could actually break them down and maybe get a goal. Yes, we get one penalty, which is not normal. But in saying that, their first goal is actually a foul for us. If you look at it, there's a foul on the right hand side exactly by me, and the referee points the other way. There's an out ball for me, and from that moment they go to the other side and they score a goal. So that really breaks your players as well in sometimes, because that is like the Achilles heel that it takes out of us, because we are 10 men down and the actual foul is actually belongs to Kaizer Chiefs, and after that it's just snowball effect. But in saying that, I thought we had to defend better in the second half, late in the second half, which we didn't do. But my main bone of contention is that the first goal they score against us is not necessarily what I expect to get. So yeah, we're not going to complain about all those things. They win the game, we lose the game. We have to go back to the drawing board, and there's 4 games left, I think. And we have to really pull up our socks, because the Chiefs that you saw in the last 15 minutes is not the Chiefs that I know. So we disappointed, but we got to go back and we got to fix it up, and we got to come out, and we have to be available, and we have to end up in the top 8, because that's what we have to chase for now. So the Chiefs that in the last 15 minutes is not the ones that I coach. So we have to make sure that we all, not only the players but all of us, regroup and make sure that we be positive, and the next game get the best results we can.
Thank you, Coach. Members of the media, it's your turn now. Let's get the mic moving straight to your name of your media house, and the question.
Coach, when Kevin gets a red card, you didn't make any change. What made you comfortable with the way the team was, minus 1 centre back?
Yeah, well, we did, it was not a matter about bringing in another centre back. We had Zita playing right back, which he can also play as a centre back, and we put Zita at centre back, and we put Matt to the right back, and we had Castillo and we had Sitebe in the middle. So we were more than happy with that. And as you can see, the whole first half, we were more than comfortable. We were able to stop them from playing and stop them from scoring. So we were okay. I thought we held it very, very well.
Go for it, really.
Caretaker on the result, Coach. You're saying you held it very well. Was it until they exposed you the second half? Maybe yes, because technically they had not worked around it, but they went to halftime and came back and exposed you. So maybe in hindsight, yes, it worked until halftime, but you were exposed in the second half.
No, I don't think we were exposed, Vela. I think the only thing was that when you look at it, and you look at the goals they scored, the first goal, like I said, is the Achilles heel that kills my players. Because it's not a goal. It's an out ball for Kaizer Chiefs. And when we have that, we have momentum going forward. And our players are all up front. We have the momentum to go forward, but the out ball kills us. And after that, yes, like I say, the third, the fourth, and the fifth goal, my players back off, which is not normal for them to back off. And I thought they backed off at the wrong moment, and that gave Sundowns the opportunity to come at us. I don't think they outfoxed me. It's just that we did the wrong thing on the pitch.
Coach, from this time, obviously this is Sundowns' 7th consecutive title, a dominant force is the for right now, and there's 29 points between Chiefs and Sundowns. Do you think it encompasses the gulf in quality of the two clubs right now, or is it just a bad season for the Chiefs?
I wouldn't be able to put my finger on that, because I think there's a building process in everything that you do. And I've been at Chiefs now for what, 7 months? So if you're asking me to give you the history on things like that, then it's very difficult to sort of put your finger on it. But I think we need to, as Kaizer Chiefs and as all the other teams, we need to work a lot harder in order to overtake the beast that has just won the championship. But in saying that, you also have to be humble and congratulate them for the work that they do.
Good evening, Coach. On the heavy loss, Karawa from Supersport. Coach, you've been here for 7 months, as you correctly said. How would you describe your tenure as the interim head coach of Kaizer Chiefs? Obviously, there's 4 more games left, but particularly looking at how the season has been, particularly the second half of the season, not really beautiful, hasn't it? Hasn't been. So, for you, how would you describe your tenure as the interim coach?
Up and down. It's been difficult, and it's been nice as well. It's been a learning curve, and we learn from these mistakes, and you learn from the wins as well. That there's certain things that when you do it, you have to remember, and there's certain things when you do it that you have to forget as a coach. But yeah, you gotta learn. We learn every day, and I hope I am one of those human beings that is able to learn every day of my life. And when you receive the scoreline that you received tonight, then you probably learn the most. And if you're humble enough, say, guys, I was beaten today, then so be it. But you gotta come back stronger.
With what you've seen and experienced in this time managing Chiefs, what is it that gives you faith that things can turn around and the team can be competitive next season?
I think it's the most important thing that I think is there for Chiefs is the Chiefs brand and the people that work for the institution. I think there's a lot of good that has been done behind the scenes. I think there's a lot of good for the people that work for them. So there will be, and I know there's going to be, there will be something that is improved and makes this brand better than it was before.
Coach Maskeba Power, with the, you just talked about wanting to talk with one of them with the remaining games. Is the thinking also on maybe starting to build for the next season to see where the changes might be, what kind of differences you might want to bring in the next season from what you've already seen so far?
Look, it's always a catch-22 situation you're in now. We need to win those games, and you also need to build in order to show what we can have or what we can't have. But I think under my watch so far, most of the players have played. There's not many players that haven't played for any amount of minutes, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 4 minutes, whether it's half a game, whether it's a whole game. So I think the building is there. We can see it. It's about putting them together again and making sure that whoever we put together on that particular day goes out and gets the 3 points in order for us to be where we want to be at the end of the season.
Last one, Temba. Close. Thank you.
Have luck with the result, Coach. I'm just looking at the squad. If I may use the term value, pound for pound, Kaizer Chiefs comes third to Orlando Pirates and Sundowns when it comes to material. Would you say that came down to the type of players that you had today, that you had to lose in this fashion with such a big margin? How much of that had to do with the personnel that you have in your squad, pound for pound, matching with other two teams that you're competing with, traditionally?
I'm trying to understand the question.
The question
Pound for pound. I've only been here for 6 months, so it's pound for pound, it's tiki for tiki then.
Coach.
No, I understand. I'm trying to put the words in my mouth so that we don't manipulate what I say. I think pound for pound, we all bleed blood, and all 49 players are red inside. So I think they all have the same value, except that some teams value them more than we value them. So I think however many players Sundowns have, many players Pirates have, however many players Kaizer Chiefs have, they're all the same value. They all have the same blood. It's just that humans have put back a price on them, and pound for pound doesn't work for me.
Coach, on a serious note, Coach.
No, I'm serious.
I'm looking at the squad value that Pirates has. Right now, unarguably so, Stellenbosch, yes, they are doing things the way they should, but pound for pound, when I use this term again, when you compare them, Orlando Pirates, Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs, those are the three traditional teams that we know they are big teams in South Africa. What I'm asking, Coach, is that would you say that the result today, the outcome, actually exposes you that you don't match your counterparts, which are Orlando Pirates and Sundowns, material-wise?
Material-wise, I think we match them, like you can see. Yes, every team in the world gets a hiding sometimes. They just it just happens that today is the reality that we get beaten 5-1. And every team, like I say, reality-wise, it will happen to you. When it happens to another coach, I also feel sorry for him when he sits here in the same chair I'm sitting. But pound for pound, we all think our players are capable of matching another player, especially at this level of professional football, especially at a club like Kaizer Chiefs. Pound for pound, we should match Orlando Pirates. Pound for pound, we should match Mamelodi Sundowns. But we did not today. And we have to accept that and move on.
On that note, members of the media, we're closing this first half of our press conference. Thanks, Coach Johnson. All that has been the next game against Chiefs Galaxy.